Welcome to the No Pucks Given podcast.
We're depressed.
We already have injuries. But I'd rather be injured now than halfway through the season.
I mean, yeah, but it doesn't help that we already lost both games that we played.
So far.
Yep.
We're going to talk about the game.
Yeah, let's get into it. You already know us by now. Yes, indeed. We are back.
Indeed.
And we're not actually that depressed. It's just one of those, are you fucking serious? Of course, moments.
Yeah.
But, honestly, yeah. We already have 3 injured players in Brock Besser, Travis Dermott, and Ilya Mikheyev. And we haven't even had a regular season game yet.
Yeah, no, we haven't had a regular season game yet. But you know what? I would rather be injured now than
end of the season when we're fighting for a playoff spot.
Even halfway through the season, I would rather get this over with now than then. So
for Besser, he had some form of hand injury on day 3 of training camp, and he ended up having to get surgery for it.
Okay.
That's all we really know about it, and he's going to be out 3 to 4 weeks. So he'll miss the first few games of the regular season, but he won't miss a whole lot from the sound of it. Like, I think he'll miss 3-4 games, which I'm just hoping he doesn't come back the same way Petey came back, because he was still dealing with the wrist injury when he came back last year.
Yeah.
But
I'd rather have Petey firing on all cylinders.
I mean, yeah, same. But at the same time, we just re-signed him to a long contract.
What, 3 years? It was a three-year deal.
I mean, so.
Yeah, so.
Oh, and then our brand new 4x4, Ilya Mikheyev, got injured. Thanks, Calgary.
Yeah, no one likes you.
I mean, I can't say that because I have a buddy who's a huge fan of them. But besides the point,
no one likes you.
I'd still cheer for them over Edmonton.
The fuck?
You're a Leafs fan. Nothing you say means anything here.
All right.
At least you accept it.
Yeah.
Mikheyev, he had, from what I saw, a lower back injury and lower body. Sorry, not lower back.
Yeah.
And he's week to week. And Dermott, nothing's really come out except for the fact that he's going to be day to day. So 2 brand new acquisitions already are out for a little bit, and then
Dermott's not really a new acquisition.
I mean, we got him at what?
We got him last year at the trade deadline.
Yeah, but he didn't really do a whole lot.
I still liked his play.
I like his play too, but again, we're not here to analyze what Dermott could do because we don't know yet.
True.
And we're not here to, but I will analyze what little we got to see of Mikheyev. I liked him. He made one bad play that kind of led to a goal, but that was mostly Myers' fault.
That was Myers needed to.
He stood still while the guy walked around.
He was puck watching.
But yeah, Mikheyev made a little bit of a bad play, a little bit of a fumble, and the Flames to pick it up. It happens. But there was a number of times, even on one of the many power plays in that game. How many games? Canucks had 7 penalties and how many power plays?
Calgary had 8 power plays.
And Canucks had...
I don't know how many Vancouver had.
I think Canucks had 6 or 7 as well.
I think so, yeah.
But, I mean, granted, preseason, that usually is the case.
The refs are trying to get back into it.
Yeah, it's preseason as much for them as it is for the players.
Yeah. But
there's a lot of penalties. It was interesting because I was listening to that game, and I would just hear, and there's another penalty. What? But there's one penalty kill that the Canucks are doing. Mikheyev pretty much walked around one of the defenders and almost got a clean breakaway.
I saw that actually on TV.
And if that was say a fresh Mikheyev, not having been on there for the penalty kill so far and just getting on,
he would have had it.
He would have had the breakaway.
Yeah.
We don't know if he would have gotten a goal yet because Wolf, Flames prospect goalies for the now Calgary Wranglers. Wow.
Yeah. Wow. I even like Spencer Martin's game.
Oh, Spencer Martin.
I mean, there's only one goal I'm going to give him a bit of a hard time, and it was the reflection goal.
Well, yeah, and
but
at the same time,
preseason.
preseason, and it's going to be interesting to see how Martin does because he's played a total of 6 NHL games. 3 of them. Sorry, he played 6 games with the Canucks last year, and I think he played like a total of 14 in total NHL games.
Yeah.
So this is going to be the most NHL games he's played in his career.
Yeah.
But at the same time, he went 3-0-3. He didn't lose any games in regulation last year.
No, he didn't. He went
3-0-3.
3-0-3. I remember seeing that stat actually on Sportsnet.
Yeah. So if that's what he can do with Ian Clark under him, I'm excited.
I am too.
And back one more thing on Wolf. Calgary also is going to have some pretty good goaltenders for a while because they have the same trainer that trained Kiprusoff. That's also why the Leafs have also decent goaltending because they also have a trainer that trained Kiprusoff.
Okay. That makes sense.
But at this point, they also have Murray and Samsonov, so who knows?
Let's not talk about that right now because we're talking about other things.
Yeah. Like both Canucks lost?
Yeah.
One in overtime, one not even close?
The blowout in Calgary because
I mean, it was
Fodder was in net.
Yeah. I mean, it was also like a 90% AHL team against Huberdeau. And I don't remember who else was on his line.
I actually haven't even seen the highlights yet for.
But point is, it was Huberdeau was on that first line, and as we all expected, we all lit up. Because when I looked at the lines from the Calgary home game with Calgary's and Vancouver's lines, I thought it was going to end up like 7 and maybe 1, just like DiPietro's first ever NHL game.
Yeah, I remember that.
Unfortunately.
Against the Sharks.
Yeah, the fact that it was against the Sharks still makes me upset. But honestly, I guess in a weird way it shows that DiPietro's getting better because it was a 4-0 loss instead of a 7-0 loss.
Yeah.
But yeah, so overall, Canucks did what Canucks do. His first preseason games. Our next game is against Seattle on Thursday, and quite a few people have already been cut.
Yeah, and I heard.
Let's see if I
don't actually have it on me.
I saw it.
I saw it at home myself.
So the Canucks have made some cuts. I can't find where I saw it, and I'm not going to bother looking because we'll be here for hours.
Yes.
I've
seen it too. What I'll do is I'll actually, for our YouTube friends that are watching this, I'll actually insert here.
Somewhere in front of our faces.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully in front of his so no one has to see it anymore.
In front of his.
What? You're like the young glow?
Well, did you like the Leaf logo over your head?
Fuck you.
Closet Leaf fan over here.
So we went over the unfortunate injuries already. We went over, honestly, the Canucks didn't play awful in Vancouver.
No.
And even the ones in Calgary, they didn't play bad. They were just completely outmatched.
It was basically... It was an AHL team. It was 4 AHL teams playing against one another.
But one team had their major superstars. Granted, we had Petey.
We had Petey at home with Mikheyev, Besser, and Garland were in the lineup. I don't know who was in the lineup in Calgary for Vancouver. I really don't.
In Calgary's home game or our home game?
In Calgary's.
I know Huberdeau was. Kadri wasn't. All I can remember is...
Was JT in?
No.
Okay.
But, yeah, we can probably put it up somewhere. I'll see if I can find it. I'll send it to you.
Yeah.
If it doesn't show up, it means I didn't send it to him because I couldn't find it. Deal with it.
Yeah.
And besides, if you're a Flames fan or a Canucks fan, you already know all this.
Yeah.
Because you were watching, and if you're a Flames fan, cheering.
If you're a Canuck fan, you're crying.
Again, nothing unusual. So I guess we covered the game. do we want to get into one last real Canuck thing that just embodies
Bombshell.
All right, so Canucks owner Francesco Aquilini has a couple lawsuit cases against him for child abuse. This is the man running our organization, and this is coming not from some outsider. This is coming from his ex-wife and 3 children.
Yeah.
So, there's a chance if he's found guilty, he's most likely stripped of his ownership. I would assume.
I think what will happen is between his brothers, I think it'll go back to them.
Or we just got a new owner altogether.
One that doesn't want to relocate.
Please and thank you.
Yes.
Because it didn't go well the first time you tried to relocate us. It will not go any better. So, I mean, we're not going to post like the suit or anything. You can look it up easily.
Yeah. No.
Because I don't think that everything else about the content is safe to put up. And again, if you're not on YouTube, you're not going to see anything anyway, so you're fine. But
or if you want, you can still look it up on your own when you get time. Or I'm sure it'll come across, the news and all that.
Oh, probably. But
it'll be in the headlines. I'm sure.
It's just good to know, like, because this is notable news for Canucks and across the league. But mostly Canucks. So it's just good to know that it looks like change is on its way, and hopefully for the better. Because what has Francesco really done as an owner for the Canucks?
Make money. That's it.
Yeah.
I'm serious.
He fired Jim Binning
after the city went to riot again.
Yeah. He literally did it just to save his own skin. I mean, as most owners of anything do, but that's besides the point.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Do you want to get into some notable shit around the league? Just to get those tastes out of our mouth?
Yeah, because I don't want to really dive into the whole Aquilini beating his wife, beating his kids and all that. Like, that's just...
Again...
It's disgusting.
It is. And if he's proven guilty, there will be no love for Canucks fans. I don't think there already isn't much love from Canucks fans to the Aquilini anyway.
Well, to Francesco. His brothers, I don't really mind.
I don't know enough to comment on that.
Yeah.
But anyway, moving off that scandal.
Yes.
To another scandal. Not really. So Jacob Melanson, nailed it, is suspended for 2 games for a illegal check to the head against an Oilers player and the 3-0 thrashing of said Oilers.
Sorry, 3-0 thrashing?
Good enough.
They beat them. They beat the Oilers 3-0?
Yes.
Oh.
With Joey DeCord in net. Granted,
wow.
I don't know who is in net for the Oilers. My first instinct is Skinner because, preseason. Oh, the salary cap is probably going to be around $92 million by 2025-26.
Okay, so they're going to unfreeze it then.
Something like that. So this is what the projected salary cap is going to be. So 2022-23, 82.5. 23-24, 83.5. 24-25, approximately 87.5 to 88 mil. And 2025, approximately 92 million. So it gets between the 24-25 season and 25 and 26, we get a nice jump in money.
In profit. Well, yeah, in cap space.
John Tavares is out for 3+ weeks with an oblique strain. So all the injuries during the preseason, apparently.
I'd rather it be now than...
Yeah, and Tavares should just probably retire. Spencer Knight, 3 years by $4.5 million beginning next year.
Okay.
So, as far as I'm aware, the Panthers now have $15 million in just their two goalies to be average. Don't get me wrong, Spencer Knight has the potential to be really good, but he's also playing for the Florida Panthers. Their whole thing is not goaltending; it is
offense
and good defense.
Yeah.
So how about something that's kind of fun? One new player to watch in every NHL team this season. So like a player that wasn't on the team before, that's on the team now, that these guys think that could be pretty interesting to look at for their team.
Okay.
So for Boston, so this is going to go Atlantic Division, Metropolitan, Central Pacific.
Okay.
So for the Bruins, Pavel Zacha. That he was recently acquired from a trade from New Jersey.
The Devils, yeah.
For Buffalo, Jack Quinn. He is projected to make the NHL roster. So he's not fully new, but he was drafted and brought up from Rochester.
Okay.
For Detroit, Andrew Kopp. He was recently acquired from Winnipeg, I believe. Andrew Kopp?
Wait.
Yes. Yes.
No.
Hmm?
No. Rangers.
Oh, you're right. The Rangers
Yes.
got Kopp from Winnipeg.
Yes.
Got it. Right. Florida, obviously, it has to be Matthew Tkachuk.
Yeah.
For Canadians, Kirby Dach, obviously. And speaking of another ex-Blackhawk, for the Sens, Brinket.
He's going to have a good year.
Oh, yeah, he's going to probably be happy he's not playing for Chicago anymore.
So is Kirby Dach.
Oh, yeah, but he has to play for the Habs. That's not much better.
Yeah, but look at what Montreal, I think, is going to turn around.
Well, they still have Montembeault playing in that.
They don't have it in net, but their goalie tandem is a joke. I mean, like, looking at that.
But so is Vegas's. So, who knows?
Yeah.
All right, for the Lightning, Vlad Namstnikov. I have no idea how to read any of these names. I have no idea where he's from.
Nemesnikov.
Okay, well, show off. Do you know where he's from? Have you heard his name before?
Sounds kind of familiar.
Yeah, no. Lightning, we still don't
I'm
care.
going to say KHL, probably.
Probably. Lightning, we still don't care about you. And for Toronto, out of everything, Matt Murray. I mean, granted, this is players to watch. So, like, obviously people are going to be watching him because he's most likely going to get the starter job.
Yeah.
And again, like, he's going to be trained by... Yeah. But I think he'd probably end up being the backup. Actually, no. He's probably still going to be in the AHL because they're not paying Samsonov what he's getting paid to not be in the NHL. But, again, he and Samsonov, their goalie coach, is the other half of the Kiprasov trainer. So, who knows?
Toronto might actually turn shit around with their goaltending.
Until the first round.
Too soon.
No, it's never too soon. Anyway, so that was the Atlantic Division. So now we're on to the Metropolitan.
Yeah.
So for Carolina, Max Pacioretty, who they got in trade from Vegas.
Who they got given for free from Vegas.
All right. For
our favorite player.
Future considerations. Or Dave. For Columbus, we know who that is.
Johnny Gaudreau. I can't help it.
I know you can't. For New Jersey, who would you think?
New Jersey?
For things I feel like it should be kind of obvious, and I feel like you would get, I'll ask you. For those who I know you would never get, I'll just say. For New Jersey, they got him in the offseason.
I'm on the spot.
He was with Tampa last year. Palat.
What?
Yes.
Okay.
For the Islanders, Alex Romanov.
Yeah, from Montreal.
The Rangers, Vincent Trocheck, which I believe is from Carolina.
Yes.
I don't know a whole lot about Trocheck, honestly.
I like him.
All right. Philly.
John Tortorella?
He's not a player.
No, he's the head coach.
This is players to watch.
Oh, not what he's gonna yell about.
No, but the guy he's gonna yell too. Tony D'Angelo.
I forgot about Tony. He's still in the league. I thought he was done.
Nah. For Pittsburgh, Jeff Petrie.
Petrie's in. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Obviously, you're happy about that.
Oh wow. Okay.
Also,
I am.
Pittsburgh fan. By the way.
Yeah.
I know, weird, right? Canucks, almost like Vegas.
Those are fighting words.
I know, I can't even blame you. Vancouver, Toronto, and Pittsburgh.
and
Detroit.
there you go.
Weird. Anyway, yeah. I don't know a whole lot about Petrie. You still steamed about what I almost said you're also a Vegas fan.
Oh, I was gonna clock you. It would have stayed in the fucking podcast.
all they would have heard was. But yeah, I don't know anything about Petrie.
Jeff Petrie.
Was he also a Hab?
Yes, he was also a Oiler.
Yeah.
100 years ago.
Also, and for Washington now, Kemper.
Really?
Yeah.
Darcy Kemper's now.
Well, yeah, they got rid of Samsonov and
Oh, I forgot about that. Okay. See, I think that all happened before we even started the podcast, so I just
yeah, probably.
totally blanked on everything.
All right. That was the Metro. Now to Central. For Arizona, Jack McBain. No idea who he is. Probably a rookie that they brought up from Tucson. For Chicago. Andreas Athanasiou, who they got from the Kings, I believe. I think Athanasiou was with the King last year.
Red Wings.
Oh, shit. I'm behind. For Colorado, Georgiev.
Yeah.
Dallas, Mason Marchment.
Okay.
The Wild. I'll give you 2 guesses, and I'll give you a hint. He played for Anaheim last year.
Are you sure it's not the Kings?
No, I'm pretty sure.
So it's not who did they get for Fiala again?
Oh, I do not fucking remember, but it's not guy.
Okay, I thought it would be. From the King. I mean,
From Anaheim. I don't think it was a trade. I believe they just picked him up in the offseason. And
I have no idea.
Sam Steele.
Right, we covered this.
We literally covered this. Go back and listen to it. Obviously, he didn't.
I edited it.
You listened to it enough.
I listened to it more than enough.
The Preds, Ryan McDonough.
Yeah, I remember that.
And just to recap, this is players that NHL prospect discussion on Instagram did with Puck Report NHL, also on Instagram, on who they feel are one new player or from each team to watch this season. And like new player being obviously didn't play for them last year. For St. Louis, Jake Neighbors. I have no idea who he is.
Never heard of him.
And for Winnipeg, Manitoba, Cole Perfetti.
I get it right.
Cole Perfetti.
Okay.
I also don't know who he is. His name sounds familiar, but I don't.
I'm pretty sure Cole Perfetti is a prospect of theirs.
Okay. So Anaheim, This one should be easy. They paid him 1/7.
Oh, from the Stars, right?
Yep.
Oh, who the fuck? Nichushkin? No.
He's a defenseman.
I know who you're talking about. I can't think of his name.
This is all saying the podcast. People get to watch you suffer because I'm enjoying it. John Klingberg.
John Klingberg. Okay, so is John Klingberg.
Anyway, Calgary. You're not gonna get this one.
Oh, is it Huberdeau?
No.
Kadri?
Yeah. I knew you were gonna get this one on the first try, but I don't know why they put Kadri instead of Huberdeau.
What?
Ah, yes, the Oilers to make you feel sad.
Campbell.
Yeah.
Soup.
And like you said, it's Kings now.
Fiala.
Yeah. For San Jose, it's Luke Kunin.
Oh, okay. Luke Kunin, yeah.
For Seattle, Oliver Bjorkstrand.
From the Columbus Blowjobs.
Yeah. For Canucks.
Ooh. Let me take a wild stab in the dark. Kuzmenko.
Nope.
Mikheyev.
Yep. And guess what? He's already injured. Fuck us. Oh. And finally, Vegas Golden Elves.
Who cares?
Future consideration.
Yeah.
Phil Kessel.
I totally forgot that he signed as a free agent.
I'm so sad.
You could have had Phil the Thrill.
Imagine Phil Kessel on the Canucks.
No, it's his cancer.
No, because we could have had a hot dog eating contest between Bruce and Phil. Barbecue Bruce and Phil the Thrill.
I could see urinating trees.
That
Video on that.
For those who don't know, on YouTube there is a football and hockey fan.
Sports fan all around.
Sports fan who's really freaking funny.
Yeah.
Who goes by Urinating Tree on YouTube.
Yeah.
Just watch This Week of Sports Ball or Everything Wrong and all that. It's the haters guide to all this. It's the funniest shit ever.
Is our franchise a lol cow? We used to be a lol cow.
We used to be.
Now we're actually getting our shit together.
Maybe. Who knows at this point.
Yeah, hopefully.
All right. So, rumor mill.
Ooh.
Yes. So, there has been a lot of talk of Jacob Chikrin and the Sens. They've never been that close. Oh, it's because Arizona wants Shane. Is it Pinto or is it Pinto? Pinto. And Ottawa's like, yeah, fuck, no, we're not doing that. But that's what Arizona wants. Dallas apparently tried to get Lundqvist at the 2018 draft. Had a deal with Detroit that if he was at 30, New York Rangers was at 28. So, like, if Detroit got Lundqvist, then they would have traded him to Dallas. So Dallas has been wanting Lundqvist for a while, apparently.
Okay. Wow.
Apparently they've been trying to get on this trade for 7 to 8 months. Damn. So that explains why it was such a high... Because they just...
high risk.
I mean, it's definitely a high risk...
It is.
Medium to high reward.
Yeah.
Because Lundqvist has the possibility
he has
of
a
being
high ceiling.
He does. So... Vegas is drawing a hard line with Haig, who still has not been re-signed, by the way. And if he's not re-signed by December 1st or traded, he's not playing in the NHL this year. And some teams wonder if they're just up to something with an extra injury space. Common Vegas hell. All right, so Flyers GM Chuck Fletcher said that the goal is to re-sign pending free agent Travis Sanheim and have open talks with his agent. No one cares. Chicago GM says there has been no trade or extension talks with Taves or Kane. He's just focused on starting the season. So, two of the most iconic players in the last generation, unfortunately with Chicago, are like the thing is I don't know. For me, when you think of Kane and Taves, you think of Chicago. You think of those dominant Chicago teams.
I think of their Stanley Cup runs, and
you think of those dominant Chicago teams, and I honestly like. It kind of does suck because I thought Kane and Taves were going to retire as Blackhawks.
I did too.
But it's going to be weird seeing them in different colors.
I mean, I thought Duncan Keith would retire as a Blackhawk, but instead he retired as a freaking Oiler.
And we got payback.
Yes, we did, by our favorite Tyler Myers. Our favorite chaotic giraffe.
The only time Tyler Myers does great is when he runs over Duncan Keith. That was so good.
Then everybody cheered.
Oh, man, that stadium was a little boisterous.
The fact that you could hear the cheering in Edmonton all the way to here in Vancouver.
Oh, yeah.
Loved it.
It was great.
Oh, great.
Barry Trotz has had a busy summer tending to family matters. So apparently that's why he did nothing with the Islanders all summer. Barry Trotz. Oh, wait, no. Barry Trotz was
the coach.
Is the coach, sorry.
Are you talking about Lou Lamoriello?
I was thinking I got Lou Lamoriello and Trotz mixed up.
They do kind of look alike.
A little bit. But yeah, he says he feels refreshed and ready to coach again. He's not currently coaching with any team right now.
It's a free agent.
Yeah, so is Travis Greene.
I'm actually surprised that he has not been rehired.
I'm not. After what he went through with the Canucks, I am pretty understandable why he's not. Oh,
actually, I heard that Dallas was in on him.
They were, but obviously they went in a different direction. The Pens are looking at a trade possibilities that would make them cap compliant, and have been talking to Tristan Jarry about extension. Jarry's a weird one. He's literally like Luongo. He either plays fantastic, or he shits the bed.
Luongo is a really good
comparison,
yeah.
The Coyotes will not name a new captain. They'll have a group of alternate captains. Cool. Yeah.
Is Jay Beagle or is Louis Erickson re-signed by them?
No. King Louis
as the captain. Oh God.
I mean, granted, he's not even playing in the NHL this year. He's playing the KHL.
Good. Get the hell out of here.
I miss my boy.
I don't.
King Louis. Oh, yeah. The 2023 NHL trade deadline is set for Friday, March 3rd.
March 3rd.
March 3rd. Just taking a quick look at anything else. Oh, Ryan Ellis is out for the season. So
good luck, Philly.
Montreal Canadiens. Edmonton out indefinitely with a lower body injury. Andrew Ladd fails physical, goes on to LTIR. And for some reason, the Oaks get a 2023 third because of it. Carl Hagelin of the Washington Capitals, long-term with lower body injury. So many goddamn injuries. Yep, that's more or less it. Yep.
So that's it for.
That's it for the last 2 weeks we haven't really done any of that. So, not bad, honestly. Well, actually, there's been far too many fucking injuries already.
Yeah.
And a couple of those injuries were just during training camp, not even the preseason games.
Exactly. I mean, Besser's was in
Day 3.
Was that the scrimmage up in Whistler?
Yep.
Probably got slashed. Probably.
Or he fell and someone accidentally ran over his hand.
Yeah. one or the other, or he heard it while checking somebody. Maybe.
Or I mean, there's a multiple.
There's just so many ways.
And because we now have GM and hockey staff that like to keep their mouth shut, we don't know.
Yeah, and I prefer it that way.
I mean, I would like to know.
I would like to know. I'm not gonna lie, I do want to know, but
I'm happy that they actually keep their mouth shut until something happens.
Yes, unlike a certain
Lynn Lenning,
fat fuck.
You good?
I'm good. Are you?
Oh yeah, I'm fine.
Oh, okay.
All right. There's not really a whole lot else. Canucks play again on Thursday.
Thursday against Seattle.
So when this goes up, they'll have already played against them. So for the Canucks' next game, obviously Thursday, they Vancouver versus Seattle at home. And the thing is, the fun part is we don't know who's going to be playing because
it's still preseason. Hell, it could be Sealov's getting the start, or even.
I mean, obviously,
Pietro.
Obviously, Besser and Mikheyev,
they're out, so we know that going in.
And for Seattle, we know Drieger is not going in. He has a torn ACL. So I'm going to assume it's probably going to be either Decord or Grubauer. It's probably going to be...
Or even one of their AHL.
Yeah. I mean, I was very wrong on Canucks versus Flames at home. I thought it was going to be like a 3-1 Canucks. I did too. It was 3-2 Flames.
No. Yeah, 3-2, sorry.
Not the Flames game.
It's been a long day.
But, yeah, so Canucks versus Kraken. I think they're going to win.
I do too.
Score for me, I'm going to say 3-2 again, not in overtime, in regulation.
I'm going to say 4-1 Vancouver.
All right, 4-1 Vancouver for you, 3-2 for me. Let's see. Next one. Saturday, October 1st, Canucks and Seattle again. This time at Climate Pledge.
Okay, so in Seattle.
So, and because it's getting closer, there can probably be more
NHL caliber.
I still don't see us really losing against Seattle.
I don't either.
I'd still say Canucks win. I'll go with, fuck it. I'll go with the Demko shutout, 3-0.
I was gonna say 1-0.
Ooh, you think it would be that close, eh?
Yeah.
All right, interesting. And then the final game of this week before we record episode 8, Canucks versus Oilers, and that actually I think is regular season. Hold on, schedule. No, it starts on the 12th. So Monday, October 3rd. There's still 9 days before the start of regular season for Canucks. It is Canucks versus Oilers at Rogers Place, so in Edmonton. And that will have like 90%, probably 90% NHLers, aside from a few that the Canucks and
I'm going to say it's going to go to overtime. And I'm going to say, I don't know the score, because that's going to be hard to tell.
It's going to be really hard to tell, and it also depends on who's in net.
Say Edmonton wins that one.
You're going to say Edmonton?
Yeah.
I would have to agree with you.
It's going to go to overtime.
I would say so. And honestly, if it goes to overtime against a team that has beaten us mercilessly in the past, I'd say, yeah. All right, that's pretty much it for us. That leads us up to Monday. We'll see you guys on Tuesday when this is being recorded for episode 8. But you guys will see us on Friday.
Yeah. Plugs, subscribe for if you're on YouTube, on Spotify.
We're on a lot of
things now, actually.
That's all on him.
Yeah, except for Apple.
Apple, we still don't get.
I'm not doing it on Apple. I'm tired of fighting it.
Yeah. So for me and Instagram, it is no_ or pucks given. My personal one, you can reach out to me there, is distorted.realitea.
Oh,
Yeah.
you got it.
Yeah.
Our Twitter is at no_pucks_given_. And my personal Twitter account is Crazy Canucks 691.
Yeah, I think that's it.
That's it.
So for tonight, I'm Aiden.
I'm Chris.
It's been No Pucks Given.
Yep, 0 pucks. See you in the next one.